Hey guys, so Austin's not here right now. I have no idea where he was at. He went to go get milk like a couple hours ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off the Field podcast.
You're gonna start this without me?
What the hell are you doing?
Not gonna happen.
Oh my god, bro!
This show doesn't go on unless we're both on. Okay?
Okay,
That's my work phone. You can have that. You should feel lucky.
thank you. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh out of WrestleMania, Austin Kleschka. Give it up.
What makes you say that?
Out of the big ass blaring in your face WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
I gave you
Sure.
my work phone. I got to get my personal phone. Give me a sec.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 11. I believe, yes, episode 11 of Off the Field podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in with us. Today we're going to talk about his wonderful journey with WrestleMania and honestly just, keep it real simple. Baseball season's starting back up. We're super excited, but before we jump into that, let's go down the rabbit hole. Mr. Kleschka or Stone Cold Steve Austin, how was WrestleMania for you?
A childhood dream come true. Yeah. I was always going to go because I have money to afford WrestleMania now, whereas a 10-year-old, I could not.
I was trying to get my mom to fly me out of New York to go watch a wrestling event. I don't remember what it was, but
I think the last time WrestleMania was in California was 21.
21. I was gonna bring my WrestleMania 21 disc because I still have
I think
they go
I
Hollywood.
have it
No, you don't.
because you refused to take it home.
Well, because we're gonna watch it. See, he's gonna go grab it. But yeah, it's been a while since WrestleMania has came back to Los Angeles. I mean, it was almost 20 years, right? Yeah. Right around there. But yeah, he's a huge wrestling fan growing up. I was a huge fan myself too. I mean, I kind of am. I just not fully invested. As far as right now, look, see, here we go. WrestleMania 22. Oh my God, this was so good, bro.
That's where McFoley got speared through a flaming table.
Exactly.
And then, they used the same motto. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why when I saw your shirt, I was like, they brought it back. It's so
Yeah.
legendary, though.
Yeah, WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
Hell yeah.
Although this one does not look as Hollywood.
It's like it had its own spin. It wasn't
Like compared to the gold and the film reels, and then they're just kind of like blue logo.
I will say this: if there's any pictures of it, you can kind of see it. The whole Titantron setup was awesome because it looked like old style box office letters that you had to put up and then pull down.
Yeah.
It was badass. But tell me everything about WrestleMania.
So, like I said, we were going as soon. Basically, anybody that was in our friend group that was a wrestling fan was made aware.
Yeah.
And the people that ended up going were me, Shortsy, Cap, who I say were the wrestling fans back then, and then Chartreuse and Jasmine went night 2. But they're just down for
They're just like,
fun.
oh my God, WrestleMania.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
who's calling?
No, I just might have a contract offer from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah.
Papa H.
Yeah, Papa H.
Papa H.
Mr. Triple H. We're gonna have to get back to him after this episode. But yeah, so they ended up going night 2. Our first tickets that we bought were for night 2, but we being me and Shortsy kept telling each other, John Cena's wrestling. We knew this,
Oh yeah.
but they wouldn't release the night schedule till 2 days before. So
That's
we're
the
like,
worst thing ever.
we're going to night 1 if Cena's wrestling night 1, because I was a Cena nut when I was 10 years old, and got closer, and then there were rumors that he was going to open the entire thing.
What?
So, yeah. So I was like, why has he got to open it? Whatever.
I guess.
And then I'm like, all right, well, it's sounding like he's going to wrestle on night 1, so I guess we're going night 1. So Shortsy and I bought night 1, and we sat on the floor, basically.
Really? I know. I saw a couple of pictures on Instagram, and dude, it looked awesome. It looked.
That stage was insane.
I was about to say it looks obnoxiously big.
I don't know if it's recency bias or just bias that I was there, but that might be one of the best WrestleMania stages of all time. That thing was crazy.
I gotta pull up pictures of it while I do that. But I will say this: it looked awesome, dude. It was huge. It was gold. It wasn't just gold. It was color shifting, right?
It had rotating movie posters of
What?
wrestlers, like WWE made movie posters.
Oh,
Like,
that's so awesome.
and then what else? So Cena opened the night against Austin Theory. Screw that fella.
Me and my homies hate Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Was the match even good?
It's like Cena said, bro. He's just a theory.
Exactly. It's just a theory.
Yeah. The match, not going to lie, was kind of lackluster. Could have been better.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Cena lost. I would have loved to have seen Cena win. But now that this match has happened, a lot of people are saying this might have been his last match.
I hope not, because I want to go to the WrestleMania where he calls it quits. So I really hope it's not.
Yeah, it might have been that one.
Well, shit.
I keep seeing because did you see what he did when he hit the 5-knuckle shuffle?
Didn't he kind of look at the crowd a bit?
He hit he did the move where he always sets the dude down and
Yeah.
sets him down, and then he looked at the crowd and he went and he bowed.
No, he just did that for clickbait. Ain't no way,
And
bro.
shave your head, dude. I love you, Cena, but you got to know when it's time.
Dude, I saw the video of him going up the ramp, and it's like
Grandpa walk.
No, not even just a grandpa walk, just a bald spot.
It's not even a regular bald spot.
What do you mean?
It's like, so it starts there, where a bald spot usually is, and then
Yeah.
it drifts to the left.
What?
So at that point, I'd just be like, all right, this just does not look good. I need to shave this off.
Okay, respect for staying natty, but I mean, at that point, bro, you're making millions, if not
Besides,
billions of dollars.
Shaved head Cena looked better anyways from when he would have a army cut back in 2000.
You're talking about super bust cut Cena.
Yeah, he looked better like that anyways. Cena with long hair just always looks weird. I'm just like,
It's not too bad. He just looks like a dad.
Yeah.
He just looks like a dad.
But he opened it. It was cool to see his intro and everything. And they always make the intros and entrances better for WrestleMania. They make them more grandiose.
Oh yeah.
So he came out with 10 Wish Kids just to add on top of his already leading Wish Kid total.
Why do I feel like he got everybody's request and he's like, fuck it, I'll just bring them on with me.
Yeah,
we'll hit him all in
he
one
might
go.
have. There were 10 of them on stage with him.
Dude, that's awesome. We love John Cena for that. Always, dude. I think he has the record for making the most wishes.
Yeah, that's what I say. He leads all of Make-A-Wish celebrities and most wishes granted.
Dude, that's so awesome.
So yeah, be like John Cena. And then he took his L, walked up the stage all grandpa-like, hunched over, which he didn't have to do. There was an exit where you could go on the floor.
Oh, they just kind of walk and then go under the stage?
And then there's a curtain they could go through. But for some reason, he wanted the grandpa walk up the stage.
He just wanted to feel, he was like, let's get me steps in.
And then there was a fatal 4-way tag team match, which worked kind of weird because there were 4 tag teams. So I thought one of each guy would be in the ring at a time.
Yeah.
No, there were 2 from the tag teams. And then on one side, say if both of the dudes for one tag team were on the outside, they could reach in and tag themselves in. So
okay.
I was like, why not just have one person from each tag team in the ring, like a fatal 4-way?
Yeah, and then just kind of swap and interchange.
But whatever. That was entertaining. For a match that was just kind of like a throwaway match, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
What else? Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
that was amazing.
God, is Dominic a high flyer just like Ray?
A little bit. He tries to. I think he's trying to take from Eddie mainly.
It was kind of being a somewhat athletic powerhouse, I guess.
He already has the mullet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I gotta grow mine out again.
Yeah.
Get it going.
The whole story. I also want to say, since we're gonna be talking about a lot of WrestleMania in this episode, we know it's fake. Okay.
Yep. We know it's theater.
Yeah.
It's theater.
To wrestling fans, you sound so stupid. You do, not us. Because we know we're not watching it it's not real.
Straight up though,
Like-
I've had people straight up be like, "Oh, why do you like wrestling?" I'm like, "It's entertaining. It's
Yes.
entertainment. I don't think it's real. I'm not watching it for the. I mean, you kind of watch it for the plot, but at the same time, it's not going to be on a great novel or
Yeah.
an award-winning play. It's wrestling.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Exactly.
WrestleMania goes Hollywood. And here's something to fire back. Hollywood movies. Is Tony Stark flying around out there in an Iron Man suit?
He's not?
No. Did Thanos snap away half the population?
Yeah, because they didn't
Is John Wick killing people because somebody killed his dog? No. It's fake. Are you going to cry about it now? Like,
I might just tear up after this video. But
like, we get it. We know they're not really hitting each other. Well, okay.
some of the hits are real, some of the hits are not.
Yeah, that's
but
not what I wanted to say. I pissed myself off with my own comment there. Some of those, a majority of those bumps and those hits are real, and you can't tell me they're not.
I mean, you're not going to replicate a slap across the chest.
You're not going to replicate a ladder to the face.
We're going to get into that later.
Yeah, and I know it's scripted. That's the word. It is scripted. That we all know. Every wrestling fan knows it, unless you're like 9 years old and under. But we get that. We know. That's the entertainment aspect. And then they literally go out there and hit each other. Okay.
I love how behind the stage they're like, "Hey, let's have a good match. We're gonna hype these people up." And then in the stage, I'm gonna destroy you right now.
Yeah. That's the entertainment aspect, okay? And if you think it's fake in the ring, then go ahead and go try it out and let me know how fake it is.
I gotta say, as far as, I mean, not just us as fans, but the entire fandom across the world, how was the crowd? I mean, was there any memorable chants?
Best
Was it
sports crowd you can be a part of?
wow? Really?
Yeah. 80,000 people.
Sold out?
Yes.
80,000.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot fathom that.
Yeah. And everybody is there for the same reason. Everybody is there enjoying the same thing. And it was insane. And especially when you know the songs and you're into it and you can sing along with 80,000 people. It's like bliss.
Who had, would you say, like the loudest, like
Seth Rollins. Easily.
everybody was burn it, everybody
Burn it down.
Oh my god.
Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler.
Seth
right
Rollins probably has the best theme song right
now. I
now.
literally just only watched 2 months of wrestling before WrestleMania to make sure I was caught up, and Seth Rollins already became my favorite wrestler. That
He's
guy is entertaining as hell, and he would totally have worked back when we watched wrestling.
Oh, like if he was old enough to like be a
he
part
would
of it.
succeed in Ruthless Aggression.
Oh my god.
He would
dude.
succeed in Attitude.
Can you imagine the Shield during the Attitude Era?
Dude.
That'd be, oh my god, dude, I cannot fathom.
Yeah, he
that would be so awesome.
had the loudest pop, I would say. But Dominic and Rey Mysterio, they are doing this whole storyline scripted. Get that. We get that. I know Dominic didn't actually go to jail, okay? That Dominic is like an asshole son and that he went to jail for like 12 hours in county.
Oh my god. They always try to drag it out.
And he thinks he's hard now. He thinks I survived prison.
He just turned a nice little heel. He was like,
Yeah. And then he's like, you're a deadbeat dad. You were away all the time. You never cared for me.
Rey Mysterio, I was literally paying your bills.
I literally fought for your custody in a ladder match.
Let us not forget that beautiful match, bro.
Yeah. And then Dominic came out in a prison van, and then he came out in a mask, in a Mysterio mask.
No.
Out of the prison van. So I thought that was his like intro to he's finally putting a mask on.
Yeah.
He took it off like right after getting out of the van.
Oh
I was like, all right.
I guess.
Well, there goes that. And then he also looks, I mean, he's his son, but with the mask on, it's like a clone of Rey.
Is he just as short?
No.
I was going to say, he's
Dominic's way taller.
He's like 5'10", right? 5'11"?
I don't know, but he did not get the height of his dad. But with the mask on, it looks just like Rey. And you're like, wow, there you really see the father and son. And then Rey came out with Snoop Dogg in a lowrider.
Damn, bro. Came out in the
it was
6'4".
to it's one of Snoop Dogg's songs. I'm blanking right now.
Nothing but a G thing?
Maybe, but they came out to it, and then it was just like, wee, 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 wee. And then it cuts to Viva la Raza.
Oh, dude, he called me as soon as that happened, and I got chills in the car. Like 100 miles away from the stadium. I was so jealous. I was so heated, but
And you can see all this happen in the vlogs, by the way. I vlogged both nights and the Monday Night Raw I went to. So if we're making all these references and you want to know what those references looked like, then go watch the vlogs on my personal channel. But yeah, Viva La Raza played. He got out of the car, dapped up Snoop, and then his regular theme started playing. And then, boyaka, boyaka, 619.
Boyaka, boyaka. Oh, yeah.
And then he went down to the ring. He was honoring the great Muta, who also got inducted into the Hall of Fame with him this year, a Japanese wrestler from like the 80s, 90s or something.
Oh, right on.
And he his outfit that he was wearing was like inspired by him. He went down the ramp, and then he spanked Dominic with a belt.
No, what?
Yeah.
Beating his child's ass.
He scissor what's it called? Scissor head whatever, where he gets the legs and then he flips them. You know how he normally puts people in the 619?
The Hurricanrana? No,
yeah. He Hurricanranaed him into the corner, and then Dominic was like in the corner, and then he's like, all right, and he got his belt and just started wailing on.
Holy shit.
And then, of course, Shortsy, because Shortsy likes to be all technical. And then I know watch. Ready?
Oh.
He's going to watch this, and he's going to say, I watched your episode. Why are you talking mean about me? He's going to do that.
He always bitches.
Anyways, he's like, you can hear him. He's like, isn't that a disqualification? I'm like, oh, my God.
Not him calling out the DQ.
And then he goes on. Dominic hit his own 619. So
What?
He hit one successfully.
Did it look just as good, or was it a little sloppy?
His turn around the ropes was not as fast and quick and like legit and cool as Ray. And then his little group that he's a part of now, what are they called? I forget what they're called.
Los Vatos?
Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
That's what Dominic's a part of.
Who's like the people in it, or is it just mainly like him?
I don't even know if you'll know any. Well, you know Finn Balor, right?
Love Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's in it.
Damn.
Damian Priest.
I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
He fought Bad Bunny, or he fought with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's first WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Rhea Ripley is the last one. So Rhea kind of like twisted his mind and was like, "Your dad's a bad person, Dominic."
Not him feeding the bad vibes.
And then he calls her mommy all the time.
What?
He's like, "Mommy says."
What the fuck?
And then what do you call it? Damian Priest came out to like, of course, like try and cheat and help him win, which seems like all of WWE today is just people cheating with their groups and whatever.
Like they get disqualified and then they're like, oh well.
And so he came out, and then Ray has started LWO, Latino World Order. Looks exactly like the NWO logo, but it's the Mexican flag and it says LWO.
LWO.
So they came out as soon as he came out. So Ray had his own backup. And then the jacket that Damian Priest was wearing had a chain in it, like a full chain.
Oh, shit.
And so Dominic was picking it up. He was wrapping it around his fist. And this whole match, Bad Bunny was a guest commentator on the Spanish booth.
Yeah.
So he was sitting ringside. And so Dominic has it. And then Bad Bunny jumps up, grabs it. And he's like, no, not like that. And then Dominic's like, oh, fuck, screw this guy. And then as he's doing that, Ray kicks him in the back, falls onto the ropes, 619, wins it.
Damn. Oh, my God. He won because Bad Bunny himself came to ally. Hell yeah.
And now from what I'm gathering, I think they're going to have a feud in Puerto Rico because Backlash is in Puerto Rico. So I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny versus Dominic and Damian Priest.
I need to become a music artist, bro. That's my in to the WWE.
Apparently. Or just be involved in sports. George Kittle, Rob Gronkowski have all been involved in wrestling.
Yeah.
Or I guess be a tight end in football because that's what they both were. And then what happened after that? There was The Miz was the host, which I hated. The Miz, I just think he's so annoying.
I was going to say, was he just kind of like randomly interrupting stuff?
His whole thing was just getting made fun of the whole night. He only came out twice. The intro and then the second time when he's like, I issued an open challenge. Nobody accepted. And Snoop Dogg was co-host and he was like, nobody saw your open challenge. And then he's like, you didn't post shit. And then Pat McAfee came out and he was like, I'll take you on. And then he beat him up. And then George Kittle was sitting front row. And then Miz pushed him, and he's like, "Oh, like that?" And he hopped over and helped Pat McAfee just beat his ass.
Holy shit.
And I called it from the beginning because I was zooming in from where we were sitting, and where we were sitting, I could see the announcers tables, and I saw him like before the show even started. I saw George Kittle sitting front row.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I think George Kittle's here, guys. And then 3 hours later, he's in there in the ring. I'm like, oh, he's a part of it. And then in the main event, which was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, who have both tag team titles.
Yeah.
So annoying. I hate how they keep combining belts. And is that your contract from Triple H?
He just said, we let you go.
Oh.
So I'm not getting signed again, guys.
Well. Then the Usos came out with Little Uzi Vert.
They did?
He did Just Wanna Rock.
Oh, my God.
And then they were all on the stage like, and I was like, oh, my God. He's a Usos guy? Get him the hell out of here.
Get him out of here.
And I'm sorry to anybody, but for all the people that are fans of the Usos, fans of Roman, if you're like 30 and older and you're one of the people doing this, you look so dumb to me. So dumb.
Let people be kids, bro.
I know. They were probably like 20 when Roman debuted.
Let them have their moment. Let them have their moment.
I know, but it's so annoying how long Roman has had these titles.
Okay, yeah, that's one complaint that I have now.
We'll get to that when we get to night 2. The Usos lost. Thank God. They were on like 600, 700 days of having those tag team titles.
I like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So
Sami
I think
Zayn
that's cool.
was white hot going into WrestleMania. Like I said, I watched the 2 months before to catch up and know what was going to go on. My goodness, he was going crazy with the crowd. He had all the momentum, and they made him lose the pay-per-view before to Roman.
Ugh.
Of course, how did he win? He cheated. And then they just stuck him in the tag team to beat the Usos with Kevin Owens.
Man.
And it's apparently, from what Captain America keeps saying, Vince just doesn't see Sami Zayn as a guy that would beat Roman. And I'm like, that's the underdog story.
I mean, we've only seen it successfully like maybe one time, and that was Jeff Hardy.
Rey Mysterio when he won the heavyweight title.
In 22. In this one.
Yeah. And, of course, both times they take the title away immediately.
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston won it in like 2018.
That was an awesome story arc, but like you said,
barely had it.
No time.
Anyways. So, yeah, they beat the Usos. So I'm like, this is it. The bloodline is coming to an end. The Usos just lost their titles. Roman's going to lose tomorrow. Finally. We go the next day. And also, whoever sold us, me and Shortsy, the seats for night 1, amazing seats. I don't remember what app we bought them on, but we robbed you, like clean. $150 to sit right next to the stage.
Each?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all, bro.
Night 2, we sat third deck for $350.
Why was night 2 so much more expensive? Was like everybody speculating?
It's the main event, the big title.
Okay.
Yeah. So sitting there night 1, I was like, damn, we robbed whoever sold these tickets. Because how were these on sale? So those seats were amazing. We had the fireworks right next to us. We had many entrances right next to us. Rey Mysterio and the Lowrider, Dominic and the prison van, Logan Paul rising. Didn't even talk about that match. Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins.
Forgot he had a match.
Yeah, on his birthday. Yeah.
That's cool.
Just taking an L. And then he came out with the Human Prime bottle, which ended up being KSI.
Didn't he get like body slammed?
He did. So I think it was there was a pay-per-view where Logan selfie videoed himself jumping from the corner to the table, and he got a video. So they were trying to recreate it where KSI is selfieing from the other side of the announcer's table, and he's like, "You ready, Seth? You ready?" As Logan's on the top rope, and then he takes Prime, and he goes like Triple H style.
Yeah.
And then at the last second, Seth Rollins grabs the like armpit of the costume KSI's in.
Oh, yeah.
And he yanks him onto the table, so Logan jumped onto KSI instead. And then, because I was so confused, I didn't know he pulled him into the ring or onto the table, and then immediately Seth Rollins and Logan were back in the ring, and I'm like, how did he get in the ring that fast? He just got body slammed, and then he pedigreed him and won, and I was like, all right, wow, that was fast. And then they showed the replay. I'm like, oh, we pulled KSI.
Why am I imagining KSI just on the floor like
He was. It was funny because the prime bottle was all round and nice, and then after he got body slammed, it was like dented. And then, his dude, a whole crowd singing his. If you have a theme song that a whole audience can go along to, you know you got a good song.
Oh yeah.
So he freaking that song where you're just like oh, with like 80,000 people was nuts. Same with Sami Zayn. He has a little tune that people do that same kind of thing too.
Yeah.
And then they won the tag titles. And I have a video of them at the top of the ramp. And I kept telling this to Shortsy and Captain America. You can tell like just the way they're like looking at the crowd and everything. It's the guys who aren't Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. It's the guys before they made it to WWE. Yeah. They're like looking at all of it and they're like, we did it. Like
they made it because they both came up, I think, in the Indies and everything.
They're real friends too.
Yeah.
So like they're like we're tag champs at WrestleMania, bro. Not Sami Zayn, not Kevin Owens, whatever their real name. I think Sami Zayn's real name is Rami or something like that.
Like Rami Malek or
something like that. And then so I was like, that's who's on that stage right now, not Sami Zayn.
Damn, that's like, beautiful moment.
You can tell how they're just looking. They're like, we did it. And so that's how night one ended. The fireworks being right next to them is crazy. Love that. Oh, I skipped right over Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. That match was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, they love to go high flying. I'll tell you that.
It was just they were both just jumping off of everything.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair did a lot of. There were botches as well in Rey Mysterio's match. He got thrown into the turnbuckle, but I don't think he was supposed to get thrown into the turnbuckle. I think he was supposed to fall short, and his face hit the lower buckle.
Oh.
And the ref, you can tell like when a move didn't go right. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that he wasn't supposed to land like that. And then there was another one in the Rhea Charlotte match where Rhea over suplexed Charlotte, so she landed on her face. Oh, and I was like, shit. That was not supposed to happen.
She just stayed down for a cool minute, just like
and her nose started. It didn't like gush, but it was like a cut, like right here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, she was not supposed to rotate that much.
She was shitting bricks, and she got back to the locker room. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Rhea won that match. Everybody wanted Rhea to win that match. I've never found Ric Flair like that cool. The guys next to me were always on the other side of what we were rooting for.
No, they were one of those guys.
Every match.
Man.
And my boy during the Rey Mysterio match, one of those fellas was saying some out-of-pocket stuff.
Like racist out-of-pocket stuff or like?
So when he came out with Viva La Raza,
yeah,
the guy was like, damn, you're still riding off your dead friend? And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, he's one of those. Oh,
and I'm like, bro, chill out.
There was absolutely no need. You know, Eddie was just chilling there and he's like, he just took a bullet. He took another bullet, bro. He's
like, okay. And then the LWO, the Latino World Order, he's like, this one he had to have been like 35. He sounded so stupid. He was like, more like loser World Order. And I was like,
that, my friends, is somebody with no friends.
I was like, buddy, you that salty? Like, you that want to be different? Like,
some people just get off on being different. I don't know.
Dude, like I said, every match, they were on the other side of whatever we were on.
Would they wait for you and then start chanting?
I didn't notice, but like as the match went on, I'm like, really? Like, they were rooting for Dominic. I'm like, you want that shithead to win? And he kept being like, yeah, deadbeat dad. And I'm like, brother,
let it go.
And then he wanted Charlotte to win, of course, and I'm like, oh my God, he wanted Theory to win. He wanted everybody.
Okay, Theory, John Cena. Who's taking that? Come on.
I wanted Cena.
Exactly.
I mean,
Cena's gonna take it.
and then, yeah, and the kid behind me was having the time of his life. Kid behind me was like 9 years old, and he was on his chair screaming.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he had a great time. And, yeah, that was all night one. And then night two comes. That's the night we went with Chartreuse and Jasmine. And then Cap and Shortsy. We were all together. Night two started off with Brock. So,
Bork Laser.
yeah, Brock, I knew, like, that's just another one of those themes where you hear that. Like, you hear that as a wrestler, you know you're fucked. You hear that, and you're like, uh-oh.
I would not want to be in the ring.
No, yeah.
Would not.
So that was awesome to hear live. And then he was fighting this new, like, Great Khali-ish character called Omos, 7'3" giant.
Almost.
And, yeah.
Huh.
And then Shortsy, again, being on the hating end of it, I'm like, he's going to F5 him easily.
No shit.
Yeah. I'm like, and he's like, no, he can't do it. And I'm like, it's WrestleMania, and it's him going up against a giant. He's going to F5 him.
He has to.
If John Cena can FU Big Show, then he can F5 this guy. And lo and behold, he F5'd him.
Shorty, you suck.
And it was funny because I was sitting next to Cap, and I thought it was Cap. I couldn't remember who it was. I thought it was Cap that told me that. So I turned to Cap, and I'm like, you said he couldn't get F5'd. And he was like, I didn't say that. And then I turned the other way, and I'm like, you said he couldn't get F5'd. And then there was that match. And then there was like, so that 4 tag team match they had night one, they did that again, but it was the women this time. So there were 4 tag, but that one sucked.
Oh, not sweet.
Because Ronda Rousey was involved in the match, but she was like sidelined the entire match. She was, I think her partner legit got hurt. So she was on a knee like outside the ring the entire match. And then she comes in, gets a submission move, and wins. After doing like nothing.
Come on.
And I'm like, you were on a knee doing nothing the entire match, and you get the win?
No.
And then so everyone was like, well, that wasn't the most fun match. So we move on, and then what else was there that night? There was the Hell in the Cell. That was sick to see.
Dude, how massive is the Hell in a Cell?
It doesn't look as big when you're far away. I'm sure when you're like right there, it's probably gigantic.
Yeah.
But like from far away, it kind of looks kind of smallish, not going to lie. And I think it was supposed to be more epic, but they had to cut it short because I told you about this. It was Edge versus Finn Balor. By the way, got to sing Edge's theme song live at full volume. That was awesome.
On this day.
And that's another thing you can see in the vlogs. Just screaming my head off to that. And so he threw a ladder at Finn Balor, his opponent.
Oh, shit.
Just straight ladder to head. Was not supposed to cut him open. It gashed him open.
I was going to say, he showed me the picture earlier, and it's just like a nice little
gash.
Just not nice. Come on. It's a disgusting gash going right from like the top of the head to the middle of the head.
And nobody knew he was cut open because he does body paint from like here all the way up to his head.
Was his head red from the body paint?
Well,
or was it like white
part of his
blue?
body paint? I think his face is black, white, and red.
Oh,
so
shit.
Nobody could tell until we started seeing drops of blood on the mat. Like we saw red spots on the mat. Ooh. And we're like, I think Finn Balor got cut open when he had the ladder thrown at him. I'm sure because the main event with Roman and Cody came with like 40 minutes left. And we were like, something's got to happen. But I think it's because they had to cut the Hell in the Cell short because Finn Balor got a ladder.
How long was it? Like 15 minutes? The match?
I feel like it should have been longer. Like I feel like they intended to go out of the cell, go up the cell, but they didn't do any of that, which kind of bummed from a fan perspective.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. What are you going to do? The dude's freaking got a gash in the middle of his forehead.
Dude's just bleeding out. Edge is like,
well, they had to like on the fly figure out what to do. And so I think, when it's not confirmed, but what we believe is they stapled the cut shut for him to finish the match. And he still took some hits. He took an execution off a ladder. He tried to do his finisher. He climbed like the cell to where there was like a part to stand on. He jumped off and tried to I don't even coup de grace, I think is what it's called.
Oh my god, I love that movie. Yeah, he just stomps the
he tried to do that with Edge on the table, but Edge rolled out of the way.
Yeah.
And then he ended the match. I think he speared him and pinned him. But he still, like, the fact that he got executed and he tried to do the coup de grace after that happened, still pretty impressive.
That's what I'm saying. We love Finn Balor. Finn Balor's, I think out of the new age like wrestlers, he has my vote for like, dude, he's like,
his
he's
theme's fun
dog.
to do too. The
oh my god, dude, I'm getting so excited, and I didn't even go.
And then, so I like to believe, I like to hope that they had plans to go out of the cell and go up the cell. But at least we got weapons. Because it started off and they were looking at each other.
Yeah.
And then they're both like, bail, and they went under the ring.
At the same time?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, Edge brought out a table, chairs, ladders, kendo sticks. I was like, yes. He trapped Finn Balor in the corner with kendo sticks. So he pushed him in the corner, and then, like, since he's in a corner, he just went like this with kendo sticks. And then he just had him there, and then I think he put a table on him, and he, like, threw objects to break the table while he was trapped in the corner.
So, like, extra, bro.
And then he gave him a concerto. He did one of those, too.
Oh, we love a good concerto.
So that was awesome. Like I said, I think it was supposed to be a lot better if it wasn't for that cut.
I was going to say, right before we move on from that subject, tell the people of what Edge was doing while they were trying to like.
So obviously
patch up.
They're patching up Finn Balor because it was a real injury, and obviously Edge isn't going to stand and be like, "Hey, you okay, man? What do we do? You still got to perform. You still got to entertain." So Edge is like, "More weapons." And so while they're like stapling Finn Balor's head shut, he's just going under the ring, and he's like, "Yeah, more of these, more of these."
was the ring just like flooded with like chairs?
He got like 2 more chairs, like a bundle of kendo sticks, like, I think another table, like another ladder. Like he was just stalling until they were ready.
Bro was setting up for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and then Miz, like I said, it was. Miz's whole role of being the host was to be a fool, to get like just made fun of. And then so he's like going on this rant. He's like, I was caught off guard. I was surprised last night in a $10,000 suit. No more surprises. And then you say that, there's going to be a surprise.
There's going to be a big surprise.
And then you hear, here comes the money. Here we go.
Money,
money. And Shane McMahon comes out. And apparently that was like, really, like, no one was expecting it. Cap said he had, like, problems with the company and, like, stuff I don't know. But
Damn.
He was shocked. He was like, whoa, he's back. And then that lasted about 20 seconds. Did you see what happened?
No, I have no clue.
He tore his quad. Literally tore his quad.
Oh.
Like father, like son.
Hey, he got one of them, though.
He got one.
Dude.
He did the move where you throw the guy against the clothesline. You go low, like flat to the floor. The guy jumps over you.
Yeah.
Get back up. Guy's coming back at you. Then he does the jump in the air, touch your toes. They go under your legs. He comes down, body this way, what it looked like his ankle the other way. And then he gets his foot right, and then he like bends, and he's like, nope. And he kind of pops like backwards and falls on his back. And I was like, I think that was real. And of course Shortsy again was like, no, it's fake. He's faking it. It's a part of it. And I'm like, bro,
not this guy, bro.
And I swear if you say to me now, no, I knew it was real the whole time. But that's not what you were saying at the event. And I was like, and we're rewatching the video as we're waiting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can see his ankle is backwards in the video. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's fake.
Damn.
He faked it, dude. So fake. And I'm like, just accept that he actually got hurt. Like, and so, yeah, I thought it was going to be an ACL or something in his ankle. Nope. Triple H announced after Mania that it was his quad. Immediately, I was like, all right, bro, speedy recovery. But out of every muscle you could have torn, how is it that you tear the same that your dad tore like in 2005?
Wait, you're going to have... I feel all the people saying wrestling's fake. I feel it. I feel it. I feel everything.
Go ask Shane McMahon's quad.
Shane McMahon quad be like.
So then on a fly, pretty quickly, Snoop Dogg came in. He's like, "You gonna do him like that?" And he punched Miz. And then he dropped a people's elbow.
No.
The running kind of sucked. Like the running back and forth between the ropes.
Well, Snoop Dogg.
He literally was like,
Boy was faded.
put no bend into the ropes. He was just like, but his elbow was great. He went up and he put all of that elbow into the Miz. And he got a win. And he also held the title how I've never seen anybody hold a title before.
No, don't tell me he did it all
You got
weird.
the buckle it, hold it on your shoulder. And you got the full strap over your shoulder.
You even
got
got to just wear it.
around the waist. He held it buckled like it would go around your waist, but he held it like this. So,
just like this?
yeah, like this. And I was like, what the hell? Or you hold it inside and you like hold it up like this. And I was like, I've never seen anybody hold the title like that, but okay.
You could definitely tell he was probably just either excited or nervous or both.
Well, from what I know, they gave him that title. So he's had this title for years, I think.
Bro just never picked it up once.
Yeah, I guess so. And then came time. I'm probably missing a match, honestly. But the main event finally rolled around. And Cody Rhodes comes out, He does his thing. He has his entrance where everybody's like, whoa. That was awesome. Apparently the loudest WWE whoa of his song was that night.
Ever.
Apparently. That's what I heard.
Damn.
Everyone's saying it's the loudest one they've heard. When you got 81,000 people.
I mean, it's going to be a little loud.
Going, whoa. It's going to be loud. And then, Roman comes out. Not going to lie, his theme is very epic. And... he's always got to have his henchmen with him. Always. He can never just fight alone.
His theme song's not the old Shield one, right?
No, it's like doon 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 doon. It's like a piano epic-y
And then it
theme.
just goes into it.
Yeah. And he had like one of those WrestleMania epic, like I'm going to do as much as I can to make my entrance cooler. He had 6 pianos and apparently a world-renowned pianist.
Huh.
I didn't know who she was, but I was showing my grandma all the footage. And she's like, oh, I know her, the pianist. And I'm like, oh, is she like well known? She's like, yeah, she's like world acclaimed.
Why do I imagine your grandma just being like, oh, yeah, she slaps?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know who she was, but apparently she's like really well known in the piano space. And then, so they do like a piano version of his song, and then the real theme hit. And then he came out with Paul Heyman and the Ultimate Glazer.
Oh, yeah, Glazer. Total Glazer.
And then Solo Sikoa and one of his cousins. And the Usos were not there, I assume because they just fought the night before. And, he's doing his thing. Solo interferes. He gets thrown out. Referee was like, you got to go. And he makes him go.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, it is Cody against Roman. No cheating. So that, they're fighting. Cody's building momentum. He's doing all his dad's moves. He's like paying all that honor to his dad. He did the whole, what? And then he hit him, and I was like, he's doing it. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Usos were hiding under the ring the entire time.
Wow.
And they come in, they interfere. But as they try to interfere, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens come in for Cody and get rid of them. And I'm like, yes, finally, this man's reign is going to be over. Because I hate these long title reigns. I hate them so much.
Let different people use them.
Especially when you cheat. You cheat every time. God. The Usos interfere. Solo interferes. Paul Heyman interferes.
It's always got to be some bull.
Yes.
Always some
So
bull.
then Cody still has the momentum. He hits his finisher is called the Crossroads. Have you seen it?
Is it like a suplex? Or like
So he has him like here in a headlock, and then he
Yeah.
like spins and like just slams him on the ground.
kind of like a DDT?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So he hits one. He hits another one back to back, and I'm like, he's got it. And then he does the move before all that was the ba 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 ba. Then he did the move where he goes down to the floor. He lies on the floor and goes boom like an uppercut, and then he hits one. He hits another one, and I'm like, he has all the momentum. And the match has gone on for a while now. So I'm like, this is it. Like, it's coming. And I'm like, it's finally over. And then Paul Heyman gets on the top rope and starts distracting the ref. And I'm like, oh my God. No.
Dude.
Something's going to happen now. And Cody has him ready for a third one. He has him like held in it. And then as Paul Heyman's distracting the ref, Solo Sikoa, who got ejected, finds his way back in a hoodie. And with the ref's back turned, Samoan spike to Cody's throat. He's like, let's go, Roman. Roman goes off the ropes. Spear. 1, 2, 3.
Such bull,
yes.
bro. Why?
Yeah.
Like all of that just to get that? No.
Yeah. And then Cap was on the side of Roman the entire night.
He wanted him to retain?
He was doing this. He was one of those.
See, there's your 30-year-old guy doing the fucking just, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it?
So I think he was doing mainly like just to be funny. I don't think he actually I think he said he wanted Roman to win, but he actually thought Cody was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But he is doing that, and then where was I going with this? He's like, you're just mad because you won. You're just mad. I'm like, the dude cannot win without cheating. And he's like, you're telling me if you were in that position and it was for your family, you wouldn't help them? I'm like, nah, I'd want to win respectfully, not cheating.
See, this is a good man. He's got morals, and he'd let the family starve.
If I starve, we all starve.
Exactly. We're on the same boat.
And then so he says, and then I ask him, I'm like, can you name the last time Roman won with these titles without cheating?
Yeah.
And he couldn't. He was like, that's a good question.
And you stumped the wrestling god himself.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's right. You can't even name when this guy won without cheating. Like, that's how much it happens.
Jesus, bro.
Like,
it's sloppy. It's just kinda sloppy,
every
lazy.
pay-per-view. Uso's got to help him. Paul Heyman's got to help him. Somebody's got to help him. And I'm like, why? And now, to me, it's clear they want him to hit 1,000 days now, especially since he won at Mania. He's like 40 days away from hitting 1,000. I think it's coming soon because at this point, it's like if he didn't lose at Mania, when's he losing? I have no idea now.
What was Bruno Sammartino's record? Was it like 3,000 days?
It was crazy.
It was
like 8 years of having a title.
Damn, see, I don't think anyone's gonna touch that.
No.
And if they choose Roman,
They better not.
I don't know.
So now I have no idea when this is gonna end. But I think it's coming soon because you can see like the effects of the bloodline starting to fall apart because the Usos lost their titles and we went to Monday Night Raw, also awesome. They play like the backstage videos. The Usos come to Roman's locker room and they're like, hey, like Roman need us? And they're like, no. Paul Heyman answers the door. And he's like, no, not tonight. Go wait for us on the jet. They walk away, and he...
Weird flex, but okay.
They walk away. He opens the door, and he's like, problem's taken care of. So you can see the cracks starting to form, and I'm like, okay, I think it's coming soon. Hopefully. And then Cody was out that night on Monday Night Raw, and a challenge was offered for a rematch. Roman was like, no. He's like, all right, fine. Well, at least let's do something tonight. Let's do a tag team. You, Solo... and then me versus anybody in the locker room. And then Paul Heyman's like, deal. But it's got to be somebody that wrestled at Mania. And if they come out to help you, they cannot challenge for the title while Roman's champion. And I was like, who the hell is it going to be? And I was like, Sammy? I'm sure Sammy doesn't want another shot at the title. He just wants to destroy this whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's who I thought it was going to be. Brock Lesnar comes out, and I'm like, oh, my God, what?
Yeah.
So then the main event gets set up. It comes to the main event. They're all standing in the ring. Bell hasn't even rung yet. And Brock Lesnar picks up Cody and F5s him and destroys him. And I'm like, so now they're going to distract us from Roman having both titles. They're going to make Cody versus Brock a whole thing.
Yeah.
And then Cody's going to have to earn his way back to fighting for the title by beating Brock. And I'm like, oh my God.
See, that's a gripe that I have with Roman Reigns. To me, like, don't get me wrong, I know he's big now and like he's the poster boy of everything. It's just, to me personally, he's never been like dude, that's Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
It's just,
I feel like
he's just a little boring.
I feel like all the legends that people think of in WWE were like kind of chosen by the fans. Like, I feel like they forced Roman Reigns into everybody.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like I feel like nobody was like, we want Roman 1,000 days. Let's go. I feel like Cena like worked his way up. Cena built the fan base. Cena got that energy from the fans. Who else?
Punk had like the whole fans on his side being like, dude, we love this guy.
Yeah.
Like everybody had their own thing. Jeff Hardy had the people.
Like the max I'd want somebody to hold a title that I'd be okay with is like a year and a half. After that, it's too much.
I'd give it like 2, but even then it's like
it's too much.
That's out of pocket.
Like we're pushing. I think we're almost at 3 years.
Like 3.5 at this
with
point.
Roman.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. With not just one, both of them. Like,
now he's not gonna lose.
I was saying that reference a year and a half with one title, not both. Like at least let the other one like get like bounced around on SmackDown. I don't even know which one he has that is the 900-day mark. I think it's the blue one. But like, okay, if you want him to hit that record, then at least make him lose the other one. That's not the record.
That was what I was about to ask you. Do you think they'd probably do something like that?
That's what I would do. Like at this point, I think they're so set on him hitting 1,000 days. Let that happen, and then get rid of it.
Just suspend it.
Like just please and split the damn titles. I hate when they combine them.
Do you like the design of them, or would you rather prefer like keeping the old?
No, they're all the same.
Okay.
The Universal,
not
and
the Universal.
The WWE are the same title, different colors. Same title, different font.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh yeah, he has them both on his shoulders on that cup. Same title, different font. And then I heard there was a rumor that Triple H approved a new title design. So that's even more reason I thought he was going to win at WrestleMania, Cody.
Yeah.
But no, he didn't. But I heard Cody's going to win down the line eventually, and he's going to change it back to the Winged Eagle. That's what I heard.
Oh.
So that'd be sick. That's what a good title looks like. Not going to lie. I like the black WWE title. That's fine. You can have that as your main WWE title. Change it back to the World Heavyweight and make it the Winged Eagle.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Like, or bring back Big Gold. I loved the Big Gold title.
That World Heavyweight one was just so badass.
Dude, it was amazing.
Massive thing.
Yeah. And it's the same with all the other belts. The tag team titles, same title, different font. Look exactly the same. One's red, one's blue. Women's title, same title. White strap, one's red, one's blue. It's like, dude.
They got to keep it color coded because if not, they're going to forget which one's which.
Oh. Like, who in the creative process was like, yes?
Someone literally saw that and was like, dude, that goes fucking hard.
The only titles that are different is the Intercontinental and U.S. The U.S. is okay. I still like the one with the flag. Like, clearly, like, you can see it's the flag. And then the Intercontinental sucks. It looks so bad. Yeah. So that was WrestleMania weekend. And a little bit of Monday Night Raw.
Now, how would you rank them?
Night one was way better.
Night one
was amazing. And I was like, bro, that was awesome. All the matches were great. Like, all the entrances were amazing. And then Triple H has the nerve to come out and say, if we know that night one was great, which it was, Triple H has the nerve to say that night two is going to be better. It was not better.
Clearly
Roman,
not better.
Roman winning, boo. Mm-mm. Hell in a Cell fell flat. Like I said, nobody's fault. The women's 4-way tag team match sucked. Besides that, I don't know. What other matches were that night? Oh, Lesnar versus Omos was fine. I think everybody knew that was going to be a squash match. It was going to be pretty fast. And then I'm probably missing a match, but either way, night one, they had more surprises with the themes. And George Kittle, Shane McMahon. Or no, Shane McMahon was night two. Pat McAfee, night one. Night one was just better overall. And they really leaned into what the audience wanted on night one.
What would you say was the best match on night one, just period?
I liked Rhea and Charlotte was really good. They were going back and forth debating if they wanted to make Kevin Owens and Sammy the main event or Rhea and Charlotte. I think Rhea and Charlotte would have been fine being the main event.
Yeah.
For the quality of the way it turned out, it would have been perfect. It would have been great. And it was a good match. Lots of high flying. I was editing the vlog earlier today, and there's a clip that looks like two like raging wildebeest because they both go at each other and they both go for a kick and they both hit each other. And I just imagined it in like slow motion, like
her seeing the foot come up to her like, oh fuck.
So that was a good match. Seth in his match was really good just because I can't, bro. That guy's my favorite now. Like.
Seth Rollins, I mean, dude, like I said, he's the man.
Yeah, that one was really good. He came out on Monday Night Raw literally just to play his theme.
Just flexed it.
He was in the back and he's like, DJ, play my song. And he starts coming out. Comes out, just looks around a little bit. He's like, all right. And then he leaves. And I'm like, okay.
Bro, they should have Fandango just for that. Da-da.
Yeah, and it was funny because Shorty's girlfriend said Seth Rollins was her favorite, and she only went to Raw with us. And I was like, really? All he did was come out and dance to his song. And she was like, yeah, but he looked really cool. And he seemed like he had a really good song. And I was like, no, she's not wrong. Good choice.
She doesn't even watch wrestling. She already knows Seth Rollins is shit.
Yeah, Seth Rollins should take the titles from Roman. WWE.
Wink, wink. Okay, now so we got the best match. Mm-hmm. What would you say is the worst match you saw? Flat out. Where you were like, huh?
Honestly, probably the Fatal 4-Way Women's. Just because of the lame ending of Ronda being sidelined the entire match, basically. And then coming in, I'm like, oh, I'm going to hit one submission and win the match.
Hot mess.
I'm like, terrible.
Oh, I wanted to ask.
Plus, I wanted my girl Liv Morgan to win. Liv Morgan's really pretty.
Heart to Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you wanted to see at WrestleMania that you didn't get?
The Rock
didn't come out.
We've had such high expectations for The Rock to be there.
So just absolutely no Rock.
None. Zero.
What?
Yeah. We tricked Jeff though. I don't know if he still believes it, but
don't tell me he missed. He's like, I missed out.
Because I know obviously if you weren't there, I know you guys aren't going to keep up with what happened.
Yeah.
So we get home from night 2 and we're like, Jeff, The Rock came out like. He helped Roman win because they always cheat, like, and we all had the same story. Me, Cap, and Shorty, and he's like, because he kept saying he'd go to Mania if The Rock or Stone Cold was going to be there, and we were like, dude, he was there. The theme hit, like everyone thought Cody had it, and then you hear if you smell, and he's like, dang, really? And I'm like, yeah, bro. So, Jeff, he's not listening to our podcast. I know he's not.
Well, Jeff, you missed out.
Yeah. Yeah, so we were hoping. And then Cap kept telling me The Rock said he was on his way to L.A. on Instagram. And then he said, can't wait to see you soon, cousin. That's what Cap was telling me. I go on his Instagram before night 2 starts. He's like, hey, good luck from Hawaii, cousin. And I'm like, where did you see this, Cap? Because the dude's in Hawaii. Like...
Bro was on the beach.
And I'm like, so no Rock? And yeah, he didn't show up. But we had such high expectations because you can fight dirty, but like when you have a whole squad, when it's supposed to be a singles match.
See, that's out of pocket. The Rock would do it like likably
cheating.
Yeah, like he would do it, but like everybody be like, oh, he got the best of him. No, like the way you're making it seem is just Roman straight up like, goons? Attack.
Yes, that's what it is. Literally.
No, my man.
That's what it is. It's like anytime Roman, because Roman has been this close to losing like 6 matches in a row.
Was he close to losing it during like the WrestleMania match?
Yes. Cody had all the momentum.
Well, besides that point.
Cody hit him with the down to the floor, and then 1 crossroad, 2 crossroad, 3rd, Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. So I thought that would be something. I think that would be a good storyline, WWE, and then along with the other one I gave you too. I'm giving him for free at this point. Like,
you're gonna get an Instagram DM and they're just gonna say thank you.
But yeah, overall, it was worth it.
Would you ever go again when it comes back? Or I mean, yeah,
I wonder
when it
how
comes
long
back.
it'll be. Probably be like another 20 years, honestly.
I mean, it almost hit 20.
Oh, yeah. So
21,
21, 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Been a minute.
I mean, yeah, I'd go back easily. Like, at this point, you just have to go to, like, a Raw. Like, just being in that environment is awesome.
Maybe I'll probably go for like a really like memorable or like milestone one. I guess that'd be cool. 50's 10 years away.
I'm gonna sit floor at Raw one day. Sitting floor at WrestleMania. No, that would have been like $10,000.
I saw ticket prices, bro. I saw one for $21K.
Yeah, but at Raw, I believe,
holy
and we went to Raw After Mania, which is being coined as the worst Raw After Mania ever. So
And you're over there having fun.
sick. Because there was no big surprises. I thought for sure Randy Orton was going to come back, but whatever. There were no big title changes. No titles even on the line. So whatever.
No, like last minute.
Yeah,
I choose you.
Because Raw After Mania, something crazy always happens, but no, not ours.
Whack.
I guess Brock betraying Cody, even though they became friends at the beginning of the night. But I guess we got to see Brock turn heel again because Brock was face at the time, and so now he's back to being heel.
I feel like I only see him as a pure heel.
Well, yeah,
Like that's you look at Bork Laser and you're like, oh,
Bork
that guy's gonna
Laser.
eat me. That yeah, it's ask Captain America about that.
But yeah. Then Raw After Mania happened, and I said I was like, bro, I'm sitting on the floor at Raw one day or SmackDown, because I think they were $500-$600 to sit right by the ring for Raw After Mania. So if it's just like a random Raw or SmackDown in the middle of the year,
$200.
I would think like 300, 400 maybe, and that's not that bad to sit on the floor by the ring.
You're on camera too.
Yeah, like I'm doing that for sure. They're not. I already checked. They're not going to be back for a while.
Really?
I can't even find when they're going to be back.
Oh,
They just spent their whole weekend here. So
we don't want to come back to that.
I think they're going to Oregon like right now. And
Nice little West Coast tour.
yeah, but one day in the future, definitely. And the fans of WWE are probably the best fans you could be around because there's no like team. Like at a sports game, you're either rooting for the home team or the away team. WWE, everyone just wants to watch wrestling. You have the people you want to win, sure, but everyone just wants to be entertained. That's all you want.
I think you told me that pre and after, everybody has like all this sick merch. Everybody has belts.
So the big replica belts, which are like $400, and they weigh,
they weigh like $400, bro.
And I obviously wanted to take pictures with them, and I wanted to use them in vlog bits. So I asked probably 6 people if I could hold it for a picture or for a vlog bit, and no hesitation. For a $400 item, you'd think you'd be a little like,
I don't
know if I want to put this in the hands of a stranger. But no, all of them were like, yeah, here you go. And I asked one guy that was on the phone. He just turned to me and he leaned his shoulder so I could take it off. And I was like, damn, these people are so like, they're just so friendly. Like,
what belts did you hold?
I held the current Raw, or this championship, but in red. So it's not.
I thought the Raw one was black.
I don't even know what. Yeah, it is right now.
Okay.
But at one point it was red. So of course, just changing the color. And so I held that one first for the vlog, and I said I was like, oh, I'm temporary champ until Roman fights. That was the bit I was doing. But then I was like, well, I got to ask again for a different one because there's not even a red one right now. So that wouldn't make sense. So then I asked another guy, and I said that same bit, but it was the black one that they currently use. And then I took a picture with another one that was the all-black one to end the night. And then that was it. But then at Raw, I really wanted to get a video and a picture with the spinner, the Cena spinner. So I got one there. And then
you must have felt like a badass.
Oh, I spun it. I was like, look at me go. That title's the best WWE title, by the way, in my opinion.
Ever. Well, I don't know about that. I love the $1 million belt.
No, the WWE Championship design.
Oh, design.
Yeah, just for that title. That's the best one in my opinion. And then I don't know if it's because I grew up with it, but to me, it's the best one. That one and the big gold. I grew up with both of those, but they look the best. They do.
I think it's just the old head in us.
I don't know.
It could be.
Because Jeff says the one that Stone Cold and Rock had all the time is the best one, but I'm like, well, that's because you watched during that era. But I still believe the spinner looks better than that one. But yeah. So then that was it. Took all those pictures. Dude got a gripe with 2 fans.
2 fans.
That was after Mania night 1.
Oh, really?
So our seats, we got to go through the suite level to like get to our seats. So we're waiting, huge mob, waiting to go up one escalator. So it's like slow as hell. I have my clear bag on, and this guy, like he's probably in like his 20s, grabs it. He like grabs the zipper, and he's like, "Oh, little WrestleMania care package," and that didn't sound that bad. I was like, "Oh yeah, like got some WrestleMania shit in here." I had the cup, I had the shirt, and I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Who the hell would want to take a WrestleMania souvenir cup home?" And I'm like,
"Fuck that guy."
And I was like, "Huh?"
Right off the bat, I don't care who you are. What the fuck for what?
Yeah, it's first of all, I take souvenir cups home from like everywhere.
I still have mine from New York, and that was like 7 years ago.
I collect them. I think they're just cool to collect. Like I collect bobbleheads, I collect mini baseball bats, baseballs from the stadium, and souvenir cups from places I go to. It's just a thing to collect for places I've been. So I have it in my bag, and like I said, it started off like, "Oh, little care package," and I'm like, "Yeah," and then he's like, then he said that, and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "The fuck?" I was like, "Okay."
You should have just straight up challenged him to the "you and me 1-on-1 on the ring."
Bro, well, my first thought was, aren't you the one that's also here?
Hey, you should have clapped back with that, bro.
And then I was just like, "Yeah, huh?" And then I just was waiting to get up the escalator, and then he, what do you call it? He kept saying that. He's like, all these people with their belts, and I'm like, "Bro," and I turn around to like see what he looks like. He's wearing this shirt, this same shirt.
What a complete jackass.
Him and his jackass buddy. And I'm like,
no, they're for sure. They got to be trolling.
And I'm like, look, bro, you might feel cool doing this in front of your friends outside of SoFi or back at home. But when you, first of all, you probably paid hundreds of dollars to be here.
Without a doubt.
Second of all, you're wearing the fucking shirt. Third of all, you're surrounded by everyone that loves it. You look like the idiot.
Like, why would you go to just shit talk?
No one there agrees with you. Everyone there would be against you, my guy. And I was like, you look like such a dumbass right now. And then the escalator, the one escalator stops. It wasn't working anymore. It just turned into stairs. So everybody's like, all right, we'll just walk up it. So everyone just keeps walking. Escalator electrician dude comes through. He's like making his way through. Excuse me. And then everyone's like, nah, we're all right just walking up it. Like, don't delay this even longer.
Just let us up.
And so he did it fast. He restarted. So it was next to each other escalators, but the one on the left, a security guard was blocking because it was the down one. And I was like, bro, just let us walk up it. Like, what the hell?
Or at that point, just program it to like have both
it was
of them
off.
the same way.
They were both off. And I'm like, just let us use it like stairs. Like, what the hell? And then, so he's fixing the one that stopped, and all he had to do was hit the reset button, and it worked again. But before he did that, that same guy, I was like 3 people away from the escalator, and he's like, he's behind me, mob mentality. If we all go, they can't stop us. Go. And everyone's just like not moving. We're like, nobody's listening to you, dude.
That's just like the biggest fail I've ever heard, bro.
And then I thought he was talking to me, and he's like, go, buddy. Go! And I turn around, and he's reaching for the guy, 2 guys in front of me, and he's tapping him, and he's like, go! And I'm like, you look like such an idiot.
You know he got invited to go. There ain't no way he paid money if he's giving it that much shit.
And some people were hopping the one that's supposed to go down. They were hopping it from the back of the line and hopping and going up. And the security guard was just like, I was like... And he wouldn't move at the bottom. I'm like, just move, dude. Like, just let everyone use it as stairs. Like, why are you blocking it? And so the guy resets it. It goes back on, and we get out of there. But that was the only bad fan that I saw at the entire thing. Everyone else was awesome.
Hell yeah. Did you even like network with anybody or just hey?
I was pissed. There's a guy on TikTok.
Okay.
He lives in Kansas City, I think. He has Down syndrome, and his sister runs his account. Both sisters, I think, and his mom's a part of it and everything. His name's Baker. The account is Baker Banter, and his name is Derek. Loves wrestling, super into it.
Nice.
And he always goes to the pay-per-views. He's been in like every pay-per-view for the past year. He was in our section night 1. I did not find out until night 2.
Oh, you were just scrolling, huh? And you
Dude,
saw it?
well, because I got locked out of my TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Because I got a new phone. I ran into TikTok problems. I'm back into it. So I get home from night 1, and I'm like, oh, I can get back into my TikTok. So I'm gone. I'm home. I'm right here. I'm sitting in this seat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm finally back into my TikTok. It's been like a month. I go on. One of the first TikToks I see is him like 5 rows from where we were sitting.
Oh.
And I'm like, how did I not see him?
I could already see him punching the air at that
Dude,
point.
I was pissed. I was like, how? How did I not see him? It did not make sense to me. I was like,
does he stand out? Like, is he tall? Is he short?
look, okay, so I showed you some of the footage from where we sat night 1, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually, a little bit.
Okay, so
little
we were right there, and I know this is our section. Look at this. I can go on TikTok really quickly, and I'll pull it up. Baker Banter. There he is. And where's the video? This one, I think. That's our section.
You guys were that close?
Yes.
Oh,
And
dude, I gotta watch the videos.
like, if I can find where he's facing the other way. Come on, turn around. Are there any more videos of you? Anyways, he freaking was at the bottom of our section, basically. And I was like, how did I not see him? Unbelievable.
Oh,
And
dude,
I'm
I'd
like,
be
I
pissed
hope
too.
they're in town for Raw. Because I felt like they were doing the whole weekend. Because they live in Kansas City. I'm sure they...
SmackDown was here as well, right?
Yeah, it was on Friday in crypto.
Okay.
And so I was like, hopefully they're at Raw. And I checked his TikTok when we were at Raw. Nothing. I check it on Tuesday because they don't post the day of. They post the next day.
Yeah.
He was at Raw. And I was like...
Completely away from you, or was he?
Yeah, because we were in a suite at Raw.
Oh, you told me.
Yeah, which we paid $150 for.
The whole suite.
Our best seats, we paid $150 for. Night 1 and Raw. Our worst seats, we paid $350 for.
150 is the key, y'all. Find the tickets.
But yeah, so the suites like are exclusive. Like you have to show the barcode to get into that level in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think he was in a suite. He was like just, I think he was down on the floor. Like, and so we were totally like different spots of the arena. And like I said, they don't post on the day of. They post after the event's over and they have all the footage. Like me. And then, so I saw the next day, I'm like, they were at Raw. They were. Damn it. Dude. But the one that kills me more is night 1. Because I'm like, he was down there. He was at the bottom of our section. And somehow I didn't. And of course, Shortsy doesn't know who he is. And I come to this realization. He's like, oh, I saw him. And I'm like, why couldn't you know who he was? I'm not mad at you because you didn't know him. You probably thought he was just some random fan.
Yeah.
But like, if you knew who he was, you would have said something because you saw him. And I was like, damn it.
Shit.
But yeah, that's the weekend of wrestling I had.
Well, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I had a weekend of beach.
Beach? Where'd you go?
Malibu.
I've never been to Malibu.
Malibu?
Tony Stark lives there.
Tony Stark, Pepper, what was the last name?
I was kidding, dude. It's fake.
Oh.
It's fake, dude. He doesn't really live there.
You're telling me he doesn't have an Iron Man suit that flies?
No. His house in Malibu did not get sunken into the ocean.
Does he at least like Burger King?
I wonder if Robert Downey Jr. does like Burger King.
He probably does.
That might be real.
He just wrote that into the script.
Honestly, he probably... I wouldn't be shocked if he picked what burger he wanted to eat at the end of it. Or Burger King gave a lump of money and was like, you're eating our burger.
They brought a truck full of money to his house. It was like, eat us.
Anyways, first of all, I know Malibu's close-ish.
Yeah.
How far is it? Because like I said, I've never been there.
Here's the thing. With traffic, it was about 2 hours to get out there. Yeah. It was like 1:45.
So it's like the opposite of San Diego, right? San Diego's down, Malibu's up.
Correct. So
Okay.
it was about I think give or take, it's like an hour 10, hour 15 at most to just head up. But I mean, to kind of like get your knowledge and so you can get a gauge, I basically drove through like all of Los Santos. So you know the freeway
I know that
you
place
take?
like the back of my hand, bro.
Exactly.
I
Like,
love those TikToks with that guy. He's like, I played GTA 5, and he's like, oh, bro, Los Santos Pier, and it's Santa Monica Pier.
yeah, I drove by there. I drove on that little like strip. I was like, it was cool. I had a nice little relaxing weekend.
You spent the whole weekend in Malibu, or you just went up to Malibu and came back?
Went up, came back, and then Sunday I
Did it again.
in HB this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Little
Not
bit
as
of fun.
nice as Malibu.
not as nice.
Like I
as
said, I've
Malibu.
never been to Malibu, but I can already guess that Huntington is not as nice as.
Well, I mean, the water's green over here.
Yeah.
The water up there's a little blue, but
Little
not
bluer.
just a little bit blue, but not blue ass.
Yeah, as Cody Ko would say, some blue ass water.
Some blue ass water.
But what'd you do in Malibu? Just beach it? Just
Kind
swim
of
in the
beach
ocean?
it, drive through like the little canyons that they have there. I drove through a lot of roads, surprisingly.
Like me on the way home from San Fran. A lot of winding.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Loved it though. And
you did.
I love it. And on top
Not
of
me
that,
as the driver trying to look at it and being like, oh God, not another freaking S.
well, I'm in the little Honda, so it's just I could just zip right through it.
Yeah. If we make that drive again, I am not driving. I get to enjoy the view this time.
We'll take the Tesla, then we can really zip around.
Yeah, you can. I'll be the one with the phone and Momo, look. And
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm just out here. But, ladies and gentlemen, baseball season is upon us.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna make an announcement. I
Oh,
was
no.
like, what is he gonna tell me?
Oh, he's about to get hyped. No, but dude, baseball's fucking back.
Yes.
Let's go.
When this video goes up, we are finally starting our season at home.
Are you going? You're going opening day
I'm
for
going,
Sure.
yeah. You were invited.
I think I actually might make it.
What happened? What changed?
Work
Ah,
changed, but I'm just gonna like phase out.
okay. Well,
Like that little guys.
if that is the case, I will be there. You will be there. Cap and his dad will be there.
Awesome.
My group consists of these are all separate, by the way. But my group has me, Sweater, Fireball, Chartreuse, my friend Kyle, not your friend, not the YouTuber.
Not your friend, our friend Kyle.
Yeah, my actual friend Kyle.
That's 5.
There's one more. Art. Art.
Ooh.
So that's our group. We're sitting field level. And then my other friend Bobby will be there with his girlfriend. Not Bobby Crosby. My other friend Bobby.
We call him Bobby, not
Crosby. Because that's why I have to call him in front of the softball crew. Because if I say Bobby, they're like, oh, Bobby? And I'm like, Bobby, not Crosby.
I remember one time, like it was as soon as it clicked the difference. I remember asking you like, "Oh, did you hang out with Bobby?" And you were kind of confused, and I was like, "Not Crosby,
Yeah.
not Crosby."
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, since the video's going up pretty soon, Dodger game. We just went to it. Honestly,
In a suite.
big ass turnout for a Tuesday game.
Mm-hmm.
It was packed. Getting into the stadium horrible.
No. Got there you were the last one there. You got there late.
Okay,
So of course it's
okay.
going to be horrible.
Dude, it was atrocious. Like even worse than usual.
See, that just sounds odd to me because we had the smoothest entrance.
No, you did.
We got there at like 5. Like, you left at 5.
You know what? I was going up the hill. I think like at 7. And I remember because look, we got as soon as we scanned in, I heard everybody go, "Oh!" Because I think he had just struck out the first batter. It was either a strikeout or something happened.
Will Smith homered in the first.
I got that as soon as I was getting out of the elevator to go to our suite.
And somebody was in those seats, but she was not there when that home run was hit.
She's so stupid.
Yep. And
Missed a game ball.
yeah, that was cool. I barely watched the game because I was just hanging out with everybody in the suite.
And honestly, low-key, everybody was just kind of mingling with each other. So, I mean, we were watching the game on the TV, even though it was outside.
Yeah, it goes too fast, bro. I hate this new pitch clock.
Here's the thing.
I don't go to a baseball game to be home in 2 hours.
I like it, but you have to remember to the civilians, they're going to love this because it's shorter than a
No, I
football
know.
game.
I was
and
explaining-
it's a little long.
I was explaining to your friend. I was saying, because he was like, you hate it? And I'm like, yes. Baseball
too.
is not a sport that is meant to be rushed.
Not at all.
It
Not
is a
at all.
sport of strategy, not routine. Like I'm down with bigger bases. I think that's cool.
Why?
More stolen bases. The game barely had stolen bases for the past whatever years. I think it tripled on opening day. The amount of stolen base attempts.
Everybody did steal though on opening day. I will say that.
You'll see people like Daniel Vogelbach trying to steal now.
Hell yeah. Here's my gripe before we move on from the pitch clock. I think it's cool, but my one thing that's gonna take a lot of time to get used to is just, oh hey, we're in the third. I just blinked. Oh, we're in the seventh.
I went to a spring training game. I got food. 3 innings went by.
No.
Getting food, and the line wasn't even bad. 3
Terrible.
innings. I missed 3 innings getting nachos.
Now I'm starting to look at it from your perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, okay.
It's ridiculous. Like, okay, maybe it could work if you made it a little bit longer. 20 seconds every time.
I think even 30 seconds would be perfect.
That's what I think it should be. 30 seconds.
Is it 15 at right now? Or is it at 12?
I think there's like a 15 start timer and a 20 start timer. I don't know what differentiates that, but I hate it so much. Games go too fast. Like, I go to a game to hang out with my friends, to watch the game. I'm not trying to be rushed back home.
It just...
Because not everyone wants to hang out after the game ends. Most people go home. And I'm like, we're here to hang out. Like, fuck, I hate that they're just like, yeah, there you go. And I don't even know how this is going to go. With vlogging, we're going to find out on opening day. But I feel like I'm going to feel so rushed. Because like in previous seasons, like a pitch will get thrown. Oh, a foul ball. Put the camera down. We're like, all right, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. And next I'm going to be like, camera down. Oh shit, camera up. Oh no, oh fuck. Because it's just going to be go. Like the only time I think I'm going to have time to breathe is like between innings.
It's probably the 7th inning stretch is going to be your best bet.
Yeah, like.
But I do want to say though, opening day for us, I know I say this every year, but I mean, to be fair, our team on paper should decimate. Not necessarily decimate, but I mean, we should kick some ass. Let's be real.
I took the Oakland A's series with a grain of salt because it's the Oakland A's.
Yeah.
But
do point.
I said the Seattle Mariners series was going to be something that kind of determined how our season would go. We took 2 out of 3.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad.
Except for that one we took an L on was horrendous. We lost like 11-2, 13-2.
It was pretty bad.
But, I mean, today was good. Today, as I'm filming this, we won 4-3 against the Mariners. Ohtani shoved, as
Awesome,
Ohtani
bro.
does.
Did you see his pitches, bro?
I was watching the game. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I mean, I was working, but I saw the highlights. Dude, disgusting slider, disgusting. I think, honestly, both Trout and him coming off of the WBC is going to, I hope, bro. And I hope it just propels the team to be like, let's finally get off our ass and perform like we should.
Yeah.
Because let's be real.
Ohtani knows what it's like to be a champion now.
Exactly. He got a world ring.
Yeah, a world
Would
ring.
it be a world ring?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know, but like,
although Trout just can't have anything nice ever, apparently.
No. But I mean, honestly, this year I want to confidently say, dude, we look good
and we feel safe. I feel like because Rendon did what Rendon did in Oakland.
Yeah.
And, normally we'd be like, Jack Mayfield at third base. No, we have solid guys to fill that spot this time.
Urshela.
Brandon Drury, Urshela, Rengifo.
We got solid ass people.
Like somebody goes down, somebody needs an off day. We're not relying on a AAA ball player to fill the spot.
And out of nowhere, out of left field, let's be real, Logan O'Hoppe.
Oh,
bro, my guy is on fire, yo.
Leads the team in RBIs. I love this guy.
Yeah, bro.
I miss Brandon, but Brandon, you were worth it.
Oh, dude, I still abide by we should have traded Joe Adele too.
Yeah, that's looking like a bad decision that we still held on to him.
Why? Like, I don't know. But nevertheless, I think we're looking good as far as like new additions go.
Yeah,
dude.
And you are a very casual baseball fan if you still think we have bad pitching. Our starting pitching, as of last year, is good. Our starting pitching gets the job done. Ohtani's an ace. Sandoval got his name on the map thanks to the WBC. I knew that. I knew Sandoval was good. But
Because Sandoval, like, he wasn't necessarily bad. It's just, bro, we have no run support. And then let's be like you said, he never had like, oh my God, he gave up 6, 5, 7 runs. No, dude, it was always like there was 2 given up, but like there was no run support.
the offense was our worst problem last year. And the blow pin.
Yeah, blowpin.
Blowing so many games for us. Already happened once this year. That's why we lost the Oakland game. Because of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as long as that's the starting pitching, like I said, it's good. Detmers is solid. Sandoval is great. Ohtani is an ace. And then after that, where do we go? We go Ohtani, Sandoval, Detmers.
Pretty honestly, like Ben Joyce.
Well, Ben Joyce is still in Double-A. I hope he gets called up because the blow pin sucks.
Dude, I'm
trying to remember our final starters. Who are our last guys? It's Detmers, Sandoval. Tyler Anderson.
Tyler, we completely forgot about
Love that fella already. 6 innings, no runs, 4 hits.
Let's go.
Bro.
Just the way
I understand why all our Dodger friends liked him so much.
Well, I mean, with them, didn't he go like 9-0?
He went off.
He
almost no hit us.
Yeah. Weren't we? No, we were not there for that game, were we?
No, that was at Dodger Stadium. But yeah, thank you for Tyler Anderson. Love that. Hunter Renfroe hasn't got going yet. Really? What?
Dap me up, baby.
We're
on the
first
top
place?
of the leaderboard, baby.
Are we still tied with the Rangers?
Yes.
Damn it.
For the exact same stats, too.
Damn it.
Hey, but to be fair, though, okay.
Did the Astros lose again? What's the Astros record?
The Astros are at 3-4.
I think they won then.
Were they at 2-4 before?
I don't know. But I don't want to be the team that faces them when they're like, you know what? We're finally hot now.
Hey, now realizing it, the AL West is fucking stacked.
Yep.
We have not
it's
only
a tough division to compete in.
You know what? I'm just excited for some good baseball this year, though.
I'm excited to just get back to Angel Stadium.
That too.
I'm not counting that I went to Dodger Stadium first because I did go to spring training in Angel Stadium. But
that's right. You went to the exhibition games, huh?
Yeah, I went to one.
How did that go?
It was good. We won 5-4. Got to rub it in my friend's face. I was like, "Oh, your Dodgers lost." And on that day, Noah Syndergaard, former Angel, pitched against former Dodger Tyler Anderson.
That was a Syndergaard game.
I thought that was funny. But yeah, can't wait for opening day. I'm sure you will not be at this, but the Angels, for the first time ever, I've never heard them do this in past seasons. They're doing a opening day red carpet that goes from 12 to 4. So I'm going to go check that out and see what's going on there.
Is it just the whole afternoon?
I don't know. It's just like player appearances, opening day celebrations. It's probably going to be retired players because I'm sure
probably Tim Salmon.
I'm sure our guys aren't like, all right, we got a play later today. I'm going to go sign some autographs and take some pictures, and then I'll start my routine.
You know who we're definitely going to see, though? Brett Phillips.
Oh, yeah, Brett Phillips would do that.
For sure.
Honestly, he might actually go out.
He is going to go out. What are you saying?
Yeah, he probably will.
He is going to go out.
But, yeah, it said, like, I don't know. It just seems like a whole, like, opening day event, like, is going to happen before the game. It said from, like, 12:30 to 4. So I'm going to go.
I think I'm getting sick.
So I'm going to go see what's going on with that. It sounds cool. Hopefully it is. And then, yeah, I believe we will have Sandoval on the mound.
Oh, for opening day?
Yeah, for our opening day.
I'll be honest, I was hesitating going because of that.
The pitcher?
I was kind of like, who's starting? But then I was like,
like I said, our starters got it. Our bullpen don't.
Blowpin. I love that.
And then lack of offense is the other thing. But I mean, so far the offense has been all right this year.
How's Aaron Poop been?
Aaron Loop, he's the reason we lost against Oakland.
Aaron Poop from now on.
Yeah, I've heard nobody call him that. I like the ring to that.
Aaron Poop.
You want to not be called that? Then don't suck.
Exactly. Aaron, please, just go back to, what was he on the Mets?
The Mets.
Yeah, they're your Mets form, brother. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I hope everybody stays healthy. Please. And I hate, the schedule makers hate us because I think I've been on 2 opening days since softball started on actual opening day because they always start us on the road. Half the time in Oakland. Every time.
Ugh, it's always in Oakland.
Yeah.
Always.
Like, can we start at home? Like, we're already a week and a half into the season once we finally come home.
Opening day!
Yeah, opening day. We already have a record.
Opening day, literally, though.
Yeah, like,
it takes the
it
excitement
just doesn't
away.
feel the same when you're like 7-8 games in already.
Yeah.
Like, But I'm going to enjoy it as best as I can and treat it like it is opening day.
We're going to have a good season.
Hopefully.
I hope that.
You hear that, Michael?
God. I just realized you got to change that.
Well, I don't have the new one yet. I'm going to get the new one on opening day.
Opening day?
I would already have one if you started at home, but no. This is last year. They always give away a calendar.
I love that.
On opening day.
It keeps us organized.
Yeah, and it has our schedule on the calendar. Obviously not this one because this one's last year. And they didn't know the schedule in last March.
I thought for some reason they made it like super early.
I mean, they do, but they gave this calendar away April of last year. They did not know the schedule for next season. But, yeah, we're going to get a new wall calendar. And then I'm going to the game the next day because Artie Moreno sure knows how to get money out of the fans because they're giving away that calendar and then they're giving away a bobblehead the next day.
Which bobblehead are they giving away?
Shohei Ohtani 13K, the game we went to. Yeah.
The almost no-hitter.
What? No? That was the one with Art. The almost no-hitter against Oakland.
That's right. Never mind.
The one we went to for the 13Ks was my birthday against the Royals.
That's when we sat behind home plate?
No.
No.
That was against the Royals. But, no, Cap was there. My mom was there. My grandma, Bryce. They all sat up, remember, and we sat in front of them.
We sat right field.
Yeah, right field pavilion.
We saw our little friend that day when we were trying to get some drinks. Yeah, I know.
Doesn't need attention.
Does not.
But, yeah, he struck out 13 that day. Most he's ever struck out in his career. Hopefully, that'll be broken again. But they're giving away a bobblehead of that. So I was like, I love my bobbleheads. So
I don't know if you do. I could barely see any of them.
So gonna go get that one. And then me and Javi want to go to April 15th Padre game.
Against the Angels?
No.
Just a Padre.
I have no idea who it's against.
Is it Tatis's return?
No. I want to go to San Diego for his first game back for that also, which I got to figure out when that is. And because I think he comes back on the road. I think they're in Colorado. So I got to figure out. Actually, that'll be easy. They'll announce when he comes back on the road, and then I just got to look whenever they come home.
Pretty much.
And then, no, they're giving away a Soto Shuffle bobblehead of him in a Padres uniform.
Shuffle? Is it like him mid-shuffle?
Yeah.
That actually
it's him
cool.
like that, and I'm like, that's hard.
Yeah.
And Javi's never been to Petco Park somehow.
I still don't believe that to this day.
Yeah, because I think everybody at this point in softball has been to Petco at least once. So every time he tells me, I'm like, how have you not been to Petco? So I told him that I'm going to take him this year. And I didn't even know about this bobblehead. He did. And I'm like, oh, we're getting it, right? And he's like, yeah, I've never been to Petco. And I'm like, I was going to take you for Tatis's return, but I really want that bobblehead. So I guess we're taking 2 trips to San Diego this year.
Hell yeah. When's April 15th? Is it Saturday?
I don't know. I was going to look at that calendar, but
I want to say
it's on March.
You know what? I think it is Saturday.
Let's see.
Because I think I might be going to a concert.
I do have hold on, let me figure out what day. Where's calendar on this thing?
Calendar
15th is a Saturday. Yes.
I will not be at that game.
Dang, because damn.
You got a stacked schedule or what?
On Saturdays, yeah.
Are you doing something on the 29th?
No. I know that's your birthday.
Good. I have something going possibly.
Okay, cool. So, damn. I don't know if I should say this, but I mean, okay. We play on the weekends for softball, obviously. That's the most free.
I think we could say that.
Yeah, okay. We play on Saturdays, mostly. And I don't think I'm going to be there at all this month.
I think I'm going to be there like once, or at least 2 out of the 4.
I don't
like,
think
I'm mad.
I don't think I'm going to any.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm going to the bobblehead game, which is this Saturday.
Yeah.
The Padre game is Saturday. Chartreuse is throwing a party for her birthday on Saturday.
We are going to that.
The 22nd.
I have to RSVP.
I also did not, but I told her in person. So
I saw her and I didn't tell her in person.
Wow.
I know. I'm sorry, Cheyenne. I'm sorry.
And then your birthday.
Yes, sir. Big 2-4.
So I guess I'm taking the month of April off.
Dude, we'll not be at.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2 birthday parties an Angel game, a San Diego day and game. Yeah, I thought I was going to go the 15th to softball. Did not know it was on the same day.
Well, I hope. Well, no, not I hope. You just solidified you're not going to go. They're
Yeah.
going to make me play third, bro.
Yep.
I don't know how that's going to go.
Start practicing.
Well, let's practice outside right now.
In the dark?
That's the best time to
See,
practice.
look. Dark. These were closed earlier because it was bright.
It was very bright.
That's great. The sun was up when we started. But, damn. Well, that puts a dent into me thinking I was going to softball this month.
I was going to...
Oh, well. I want to go, but I mean, damn. I didn't realize all these plans landed on Saturdays.
It just happens, bro. You're the life of a YouTuber.
Yeah. That means Javi's not going. Does Javi know this? I don't think Javi knows.
I don't think Javi realizes.
Should I live reaction, see if Javi knows it's on Saturday?
Let's see if we can get him on the horn.
Okay. Because I don't think he realized that when he told me. Let's see.
You know damn well he was just like, yeah, man, let's go.
By the way, my contact name for Javi, let me block his phone number, is Javi MVP Offseason Softball League.
2016?
Oh, damn. I hear. Hello?
That's about it.
Javier,
Yo.
you are on the Off the Field podcast right now.
Good to have you back, buddy.
I want to see if you're aware of this, okay?
Okay.
So, you know, and I know that me and you are going to miss a few softballs in the month of April.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're traveling. I'm going to an Angel game this weekend. Did you know we're talking about the Padre game that me and you want to go to. Did you know that's also a Saturday?
Is that not a 13th?
It's the 15th, is it not?
I thought it was the 13th.
Okay, hold on.
Not my boy just looking at it like, oh, I fucked up. Oh! I caught that.
Bobo almost dropped his phone again.
Let's go. Keep the counter up, baby.
Okay, hold on. So, we might be making one softball this month, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out. Hold on. I could have sworn it was the 15th, Javi.
Are you going? Oh, no, you're not going this weekend. You
I,
just
I,
said.
think, I thought it was the 15th, then I double looked and I saw the 13th, but I might be tripping.
Nope. Never mind. I will be making a softball this month.
Just one.
All right, you were right. Cool. Thank you. You just gave me good news. It is the 13th. You're correct.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
All right. I will talk to you later, Javi.
Right.
Say, Javi.
So, breaking news. I will be making one softball. I don't know why I thought it was the 15th. I could have sworn it was the 15th.
Just happens, bro.
Oh, well.
You get lost in the sauce.
So, yeah, you don't have to play third for one weekend.
Yes.
I'll be there. Well, I don't even know if I'll be playing third. I don't know where I play anymore.
I play pitcher now.
Well, you pitched one game.
The championship game, okay?
I pitched one of those, okay?
I feel like I pitched one. Oh, you know what? I did. So 2017 I did, but Benny pulled me out after the first pitch.
Would you throw one bad pitch and Benny's like, it's not working?
Yeah. Basically, it was I threw the one, the batter got on base, and then you see Benny walk in and he's like, get the fuck off. And I'm like, oh,
Damn.
okay.
Yeah, it can be harsh. I would know, especially a pitcher. Damn. But, yeah, I don't know where I play anymore. I mainly go to second, but, yeah, I just won't dive into that.
I low-key want to, I want to start playing outfield again. I feel like the second base, it was an easy cop for me to be like, oh, I'm scared of the ball. I'm a little bitch.
Well,
Now it's like, hey, go catch the ball.
I got hit in the face, so that's my way of being like, I'm scared of the ball.
See, I've seen two of my friends get hit by the ball already.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm like, oh, well, the ball's not.
You see, better to be safe instead of get hit in the face, as I always say.
Exactly. That's the best way to put it.
Because especially at that field we play at, you never know. It takes bad hops like crazy.
It took a weird hop on me once. I think Red Hat batted. Mm-hmm. And then, I thought it was going to come right in my glove, and it went, psych! And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yep.
So
It's the only thing I hate about playing second base is Red Hat. It's the only thing. Everybody else, fine.
Lumpy, just back up a bit.
I'll take Lumpy. I'll take Javi's opposite field, Jeff's opposite field. All mucho gusto. But when Red Hat comes up,
Bro, boy, Red Hat.
I'm like, all right, bro, this is the one reason I hate playing over here.
He came up to me after I pitched it to him too. The championship game, he came up to me after Bobby had batted. And he was like, hey, I saw you were scared. I'm like, what? And he's like, Yeah, when you pitched it, you put your glove up like this, and he flinched like I did, and I'm like, "You're a dick."
wants to kill people.
All he does is want to
I
kill
played
people.
first base one game, and he's like, "I'm trying to hit a laser at you." I'm like, "Can you not? Can you just hit?" You know, I'm the one that got hit in the face, right? I don't want that again.
Oh, I love Red Hat, bro. He's such a good guy.
Yeah, it was
cool.
Yeah, he's awesome, except for when he wants to kill you. That is not something I prefer. Red Hat.
Red Hat, kill him.
Okay, you can do it to your baseball teammates. All right, fine.
I've seen him like throw it in from the outfield and just almost laser somebody's head off.
Well, he's done that plenty. Nothing beats Andy's throw. That made me think of Andy's throw where he threw it completely off the field. The one where he threw it over the backstop.
Oh yeah,
I know we already talked about that on the podcast, but
I love that one. That's a good one.
that was such a bad throw.
You know, he threw that and he was like, "I got his ass," and he's like, "I did not get his ass."
No, he almost killed our freaking
Our audience?
moms and siblings, everybody watching over there.
Our little audiences.
All right. I think we're good.
I think we are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you made it to the end of this episode, like the video, subscribe. Tell us your favorite part of this week's podcast. We got Thursdays, 2 p.m. audio, Spotify. Fridays, 2 p.m. video, YouTube.
Llegan.
Yes. And we just kind of went no guests this week because it was such a crazy week for me going from Mania, Raw, Dodger game, and now today filming this. So
I'm busy.
we had a lot to talk about, and I didn't want to take away from a guest. If we had a guest on the show, it would have been like, okay, we went to Mania. Oh, yeah, by the way, this person's here. Yeah, story.
We want to devote a lot of time,
Yeah.
or at least give them the hour.
If it's going to be their episode, it's going to be about them.
Good point.
You heard? And make sure your friends hear, make sure your family hears all about this, and we will see you next time.
Later, y'all. I'm giving them a little corazoncito right there. Just a little one. There it is.
The new
Oh, do you do the new age bullshit or do you do the...
I only did the new age one because you did the old one.
Yeah, there you go. Old heads. Res.